just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Touchdown, Browns. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Grab the Ranger.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Off play action, Richardson.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation.
fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Touchdown, Washington.
Christian Kirk, 85 yards.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give them credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
What the hell are you looking at? That shit is annoying as hell.
The Browns drive about to get started.
3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw again. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Hines. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And this is Cole. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They'll look to throw here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taken at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Washington! A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd and 1. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This is Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll set up to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Three yards remain for 2nd down. They run with Hines. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will add 3 more to their lead. So they're in that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks are supposed to end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. To do that.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Wait. What do you do for a living?
Live for a little stupid. Every morning I wake up, I say, let me check my phone and see what happened while I was asleep in the basketball world. Kemba Walker overseas, come in, because that man broke. I seen Kemba drop 60 in Charlotte. If Kemba would have stayed in Charlotte, he'd still be out there with the game talks. Losing but killing. Y'all really think Kemba fell out like that? Man, I saw flashes last year. We're going to talk about it more on my Twitch today, man. This is crazy. Follow me.
Totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They go play action with Richardson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guy's playing it. are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Richardson off the play fake. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll see you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
NBA players I would pick.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock.
Larry Bird on a small forward.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half
Michael
bring us
Jordan
as we
is
are
my shooting
underway in
guard.
quarter 3? Take it in at the 3.
Late edition. I'm not taking Larry. I'm taking Kobe as my small forward.
And
Jordan
Elby
as my
backed up to
shooting
start
guard.
this drive as he's
Magic
taken
Johnson.
down right around the 15.
NBA players I would pick. Alfred Lowe, Steph Curry, top 5 past the present. I know y'all type. Shaq, TD, Kobe. He scared me at first because Ben said Larry Bird. Jordan, Magic. Y'all know I got Magic number tatted on me, so you know I ain't tripping. Only change I would make to it is play small ball and throw Bron at 4. But y'all know Steph can't put Bron in his top 5 all time. Rivalry too deep. It's too deep. It's deeper than basketball. Follow.
Too concerned about the defense, they lose too much space. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Under pressure, they got him
Did you know
again.
that?
He's second from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for Richardson. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Hell no. It's, oh, shoot. It's still in the damn refrigerator.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Richardson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up a throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting
Look,
the
the
tone.
brother I made it. I'm on TV.
That also
Bitch, I got 4 kids and they need me.
Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Hey, when you talking to me, speak up. I'm playing. I heard you.
Down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Yeah, you know.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
All right.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Look it up.
In search of 4
yards
here to pick up the 1st down. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the third quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed.
Little brother, big brother, I made it out on TV. Bitch, I got 4 kids. Like, I didn't even know.
Do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 to
Like,
the
for real.
15? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there
Ooh.
was a snap, a hole, and someone.
They gotta take you look it up.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it?
They really just let that nigga
Now, the hard part is
There he goes, right
walk
side.
around all my players.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns
Imagine,
touchdown.
imagine he needed that shit to win. I would think I would have threw the damn controller through the TV.
Of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the
You said what?
lead.
All my daddy Gray ought to threw this shit through the TV. No, I would want to go get another. I would want to go get another TV.
they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going.
Or the guy would want to go get another TV this same damn day.
Time to get another play in here as time has run out.
I said I would want to go get a TV the same damn day.
Watching the NFL on EA
If
Sports.
that nigga needed that shit to win, and he broke free like that, that nigga just basically watched the nigga run around.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Go sit your ass down. Go sit down.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
You say you can't wait till my nuts hit you. Oh. You the one that said it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready
Cover
to
3,
roll.
cover 3.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Yeah, I gotta get got my way here.
It's second down. Richardson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action.
Man, you're 6'8", nigga.
Couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he's got room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Rashad White, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Guess she don't know that. Who the fuck is that?
I don't know, somebody mama, because that doesn't sound like kind of
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 20. 2 yards, they lost, second and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Richardson will throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
I hate all these damn ads.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Damn, I forgot he was on damn offense. I didn't even pick my damn play.
Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Good as eyes.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
I need to fucking pay attention.
But not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
Nigga, you the one that was fucking, that's the word I'm looking for. You right there sleeping right wild.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Shoves him away. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
You trying to get it with BB?
The
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is going to have a Browns first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw, they were getting a difference-making score right there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And Diggs has it.
I know you got a speed boost.
Touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 21 yards away. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own.
That's why I popped 4 or 5 pills. Why do I always question God, but I'm getting no answer?
Charles to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
Trying to convince me to get better, but I know I won't. I'll be wrong if I told you
Might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They'll try and throw for it.
What?
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they
That was team like my other. That was a pick, 2, or incomplete.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Ooh.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Richardson. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight
I wake
spots
up in the morning, brush my teeth and wash my face, and my day begins. I'm gonna with some lady friends, get drunk, get sober, and my day starts over again. La 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 la, still high from yesterday. Same clothes on, still fly from yesterday.
Here's Richardson.
going down the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Richardson to throw it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Is that a cover 2 I see?
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing.
I had all that damn time. Just come out here and kick a field goal.
4th down call, doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime,
I'm putting up on my phone, my drunk ass thought I lost it.
It's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulous as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now it's Hines.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's going to be taken down.
You motherfuckers scared of Hines or something, man.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield
Nice
first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 115 yards now for Hines on the ground, and that's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They run again with Hines. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On second down, it's Hines. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup.
I don't know what the fuck this goes.
Now a timeout called for by the defense.
Oh, man.
Coming down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And his kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on every play you make, you got to try to get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And the Browns are going to win this football game here in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring.
This time of day for me to get in my fruits and, like, healthy meals would definitely be breakfast because I really like eating parfaits, and I can eat those every single day with no problem, especially for breakfast. I don't mind having a parfait or something. Then I got the nature, and then kombucha, and my mom would always have kombucha, so I just decided to, like, give it a try. I've been hearing about these flavors, so this is what I know my mom or my brother will, so that's the only reason why I'm not really tripping about it. Oh my god. I honestly don't know what I expected. Because my lung has been so bad lately. Like, yesterday, in this morning when I was actually goodness. Like, this is actually not bad at all. It doesn't taste how it smells. Wow. I was expecting this to taste like apple cider vinegar, but it actually doesn't.
That's a long ass ride, dog. Yeah, I forgot all about that shit.
That's why I was like, we ain't got nothing to do today.
How much should I say?